Salutations, friends. My name is Real David 1942. So let's get started with how does it feel to be an old man? And I think that I need to be quite upfront with my viewer base here. It's not all glamour being an old man. It's not all glamour. You know, when I have to get out of bed in the morning, when I have to get out of bed in the morning, my bones, my back creaks, my balls are heavy, to say the least. And my wife, she's not much of a looker these days, guys, I'm gonna be honest. Well, she died in 2004, car accident. And, and I lost my license. What is it like to be an old man? Well, every time I have to get out of bed in the morning, my bones creak, my back aches, my bones creak, my balls are very heavy. And my wife, don't even get me started on my wife. She died back in 2004 when I 2004'd it into a 2000 Ford with those little bull bars, and it was not pretty. Kind of like my wife. You know, in the funeral, I cried. I felt sad, but also a sort of relief, you know, that now I can bone any bitch that I lay my eyes on, which is particularly convenient because I live next to Corny Place, which, for those of you who don't know, is where Dakota is. So, Big Balls Barry 65 says, what was it like being in the Vietnam War? Well, Big Balls Barry, I'm not sure, as I was not part of the Vietnam War. That happened in Vietnam, so I'm afraid I can't tell you. Jacinda Ardern says, when are you coming back to, probably shouldn't read that one. Bolo Fan 1997 asks, what are your balls like? Well, as stated earlier, they are rather heavy. Jacqueline McCaffrey asks, what is a social media and how can I get one? Well, Jacqueline, you're asking the wrong person here. Bulldozer Balls Back to the Future Fan 2025 asks, what is your favorite movie? It was actually Back to the Future. So, yeah, I liked the acting. I thought it was, really well done. And the director, he's got big things coming, in the future. Oh no, that's silly, really. Anyway, guys, Child Killer 41 asks, how mighty is your sword? I don't have a sword, I'm old, not ancient, is what I like to tell my grandchildren. Got so many of them, Got, about 41. I think we should really move the camera here. I think it's at quite a poor angle. American Steampunk 41 asks, how long will it take for you to answer for your sins? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, American Steampunk. White Lady of the Depths asks, how many people have you killed? Or just why many people did you kill? Well, I haven't actually killed anyone. Boombox, some sort of new technology. 52 asks, what headphones did I see you wearing in Recounting the War? Well, I believe I was wearing these headphones. These are, they're sort of oldies but goodies. They really get the job done. You can listen to music. You can listen to singing. You could even listen to pop music. That sort of new stuff with the sort of computers. Where they sort of push a bunch of levers and it's just sort of, just kind of strange. Yeah, but anyway, let's get into the next question. My wife asks, it's not my wife, my wife is dead. How do you live with yourself? My wife, and I should preface again that it's not my actual wife, they've just sort of done some silly, stupid joke with the username. Well, my wife, again, anyway, I do fine, thanks. I've got everything I need. I've got a great big YouTube channel with great big fans, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So quite frankly, my wife, go fuck yourself. Now let's move on. How many children do you have? Asks Baron Barry 38. Thank you for asking. I have about 12. Big balls bitch. Port Royal fan 103 asks, have you ever gone fishing? And if so, did you catch anything worthwhile? It's funny you ask that, because in the summer of '98, I caught not one, not two, but 3 tuna fish. And on the way home, we sung a little song. And you might not have heard of it. It was called California Girls by, I think, Katy Perry. Whether you're a girl or from California or not, I think it's a real staple in music history, and I think that if there's one thing that I've learned throughout my many years is that Katy Perry is very good. She makes very good music. Not only can you dance to it, not only can you drive to it and sing to it, but you can love to it. You can experience all that life has to offer. Bumping Katy Perry, that's a sort of a word that kids are using it. It just sort of means playing a song loudly, as I understand it anyway. Klegan Fleben asks, hello from Sweden. Oh, okay, that one wasn't a question. Hello from New Zealand. Klegan, whatever it was. Katy Perry. Oh no, oh god. Katy Perry asks, how was your sleep? And by the way, I'm not the real king. I guess my sleep was fine. I slept for about, my usual 11 hours. Thanks anyway. Even if you're not the real Katy Perry, thanks anyway for the question. But with all respect, go fuck yourself. Edward Kenway asks, have you ever played a video game? Yeah, so now that does bring back some memories. You see, when I was born, a video game was non-existent. So in about 2010 or so, they invented this new video game called Minecraft, and that was just a blast. Wasn't it? You could build bricks. You could slay mobs. That was a sort of term that they coined. John Mojang invented this word, mob. And similar to the mobs of men that died in World War II before my very eyes, the mob is just a sort of word for an enemy in Minecraft. So essentially, in this game, Minecraft is a beautiful, fantastic game. By the way, you basically would attack these sort of bricks, take them to your abode, wherever that may have been. You have a little base, as they may call it, and you sort of craft various items. And in this game, you could even make food, and that could be anything from carrots to pork chops, and it was sort of fascinating. The limits were, well, quite frankly, there weren't. You could build blocks on top of each other. You could slay enemies with a sword that you've crafted out of diamonds. And you could even sort of play practical jokes on your friends with a thing called a server. So I invited my wife, may she rest in peace, to my Minecraft server, and I told her, my wife, come into my room, is, I'd like to show you my new decorations, But, really there were no decorations. Well, I was sort of going to decorate the walls with her blood, really. And so, I suppose sorts. But, anyway, suffice to say, she died in 2004. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. I mean, I could go on for days. I could go on for weeks. I mean, could go on for, well, maybe not months. I'm expected to get a little bit more. The gods have been rather kind to me thus far. But I think, an extra 40 odd days would be really pushing it at this point. My back creaks, my bones creak, and my balls are very heavy. But anyway, back to Minecraft. Jeff Low 85 asks, how have you been handling your new medication? Well, doctor, it handled like a dream. I was able to keep it up for, I think, 2 hours straight. Part of the pun, because, it was with a woman. I woke up the next day feeling a sort of magical aura around me. And so I am ever grateful and ever in your debt. And when I see you up in heaven, I'd like to smoke a ganja with you. And hopefully Bob Marley's there as well, and hopefully my wife, she could be there, I guess, and my family, a couple of those guys gave birth to me, well, only one, but there was an assist. Have you ever killed the man? No, I haven't. Pixie Fairy Dust Lover 99 asks, what was your favorite movie and why? Well, I already said that it was Back to the Future. And it was because it was really well done. And the director is going places. And sort of the acting was just very well acted all around. Okay. I think that's enough talking about that movie, so I'm gonna go back to the questions. Okay. Fuck off. Real Dentist 98 asks, what do you brush your teeth with? Well, it would have to be, I think, whatever's on special, really. I do have millions of dollars because I retired, when you still could, and, it all adds up. How are you with technology, and do you need any help? Says, that one was from my son. I think you should go to bed, Barry. I think, it's 6 p.m. and I know you're not really a child anymore, but, adults still need plenty of sleep. Macho Mustache Matthew the Maskist asks, how do you get your facial hair so hot and attractive? Well, I use, this should segue cleanly into our next sponsor, which is Keeping. keeping. Keeping this, keeping that, keeping your wife, hopefully. You know, one thing you are gonna take into heaven is your hair. And keeping is all about keeping your hair. And so make sure to rub lots of lotion on your body. Minecraft fan, I'm not surprised. 95 asks, what was your favorite Minecraft update? I rather liked when they added those creepers, which I think was probably the first version. I'm not really familiar with updates. You know, you've got Alpha, Beta, Gamma. The only Beta I know is my father, and he's dead. Thank God. He didn't go out like a man or anything. He died a coward's death, all by his own, and my life has been on the up ever since. Anyway, Binman 170,000. That's a lot of zeros. Asks, do you need your bins emptied? And why? A bit of a confusing question, really. I think I'm just gonna go to the next one. John Ubisoft asks, hi, I'm the CEO of what should we do with Grim? Delete him. Just get rid of him. That is, you know, even I can do a better job, and I'm, you know, and my back does ache, and my bones do creak. But even I could hold a launcher that shoots balls of, you know, speaking of balls, they are very heavy. But, you know, anyway, shoot balls with bees inside them, and sticks to a wall and deploys these bees, and, you know, I was a beekeeper for a time, and perhaps that gives me a slight edge here, but it looks a lot easier than he's making it seem. I think that he was a pretty grim addition to the game. Yes, and to any of you viewers, you can have that one. It's my gift to you. You can have that joke. You don't have to credit me or anything. I'm not interested in credit these days. And so thank you for watching my video. I really need to eat some food. Because if I don't, my bones will start really creaking. Oh, did you hear that? It's one of my bones.
This is, yeah, just kidding, guys. I'm not an old man, it was just a voice changer. You fucking idiot. I mean, look at yourself. Look at yourself right now. Look at yourself. Go to your bathroom, or you just your nearest mirror. Take a good, long, hard look at yourself. Alright, and then come back here, sit your ass down, and go to the comments section, and write, I'm a bitch. Write, I'm a bitch 10 times. No copy and pasting. Yeah, bye guys.
Let's start with the Vietnam War. It's not American steampunk 41. Pixie Fairy Dust 45. Suffice to say, she died in 2004. Just weird because Minecraft came in like 2010, so I'm not sure. Maybe she was an imposter, as the children are saying these days. Real Man 1981 asks, are you a real man? Well, I've slept with many a females in my time. In fact, when I was a young lad, I was quite the player. Also, I shot a lot of people in Afghanistan. But not that you have to be old to do that. I mean, that's just kind of a shitty joke, really.